Hello, in this video we will discuss about the concept map on photosynthesis. So we will look at the overview of photosynthesis. If you want to watch the detailed video, I will suggest the link into the comment below or description box. So here is photosynthesis basically occurs in two stages. So basically two stages we will discuss in later. So first of all we should understand about what is the photosynthesis. So the photosynthesis is the energy producing mechanism in plant by light. So the light is very important. And photosynthesis they are called autotrophs and plant is autotrophs which that is produce energy itself, while the human being or animal is the heterotroph which that is consume that energy from the plant. So all green plant are autotrophs. So let's begin to understand the photosynthesis. So what is the photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is very important for the production of energy throughout the world, and we are consuming the energy from the photosynthesis. So here is the light is very important which that is fall on the plant, and plant contain leaves contain a chlorophyll. So photosynthesis, here is the soil which that is absorb water, and water is very important for photosynthesis due to the electron transport chain and provide the electron from water. So the water is important, and on the other hand the maintain oxygen carbon dioxide balance in atmosphere. So here is the palisade mesophyll cell which that is contain a density of chloroplast, that is plastid. So this chloroplast will move toward the light, that is known as the cyclosis, and that is type of cyclosis is the positive phototactic movement. It means the organelle move from one place to another within the cell for consumption or harvesting of the light and convert into the sugar or organic energy from inorganic source. So the carbon dioxide will be absorbed while the oxygen will be released as a byproduct. So let's begin to understand the factors affecting in photosynthesis, and after this we will discuss about the two type of photosynthesis occur in two stages. So first of all, factor affecting in photosynthesis is carbon dioxide. When more carbon dioxide, it means more photosynthesis, and water requirement, chlorophyll, and sunlight, and suitable temperature. All these things is comfortable and efficient to increase the photosynthesis when we will give the normal availability. For example, the temperature is 30 to 25 degrees Celsius. So here is the cyclosis, you should understand about that. That is the basically positive phototactic movement. So the chlorophyll is directly proportional to the photosynthesis. If the more chlorophyll are present in the plant, so it means the photosynthesis is more. While here I am drawing the graph to understand the photosynthesis. So vertically shows that the intensity of photosynthesis, while the light intensity and temperature is the horizontal place to understand. So when photosynthesis will be high, I am drawing the line in the green color which that show the highest photosynthetic process. So in this process 35 degree to 20 degrees Celsius temperature is important, which that is showing in the red color. And after this more temperature, increase the temperature to decrease the photosynthesis. Why? Because the smooth stomata will be closed. So after the closing, on the other hand, the temperature is important, which that is normal temperature increase photosynthesis, while the increase of the temperature to decrease the photosynthesis. Why? Because stomata will be closed to prevent the evaporation of water. Yes. So let's begin to understand the two types, light dependent stage and light independent stage. Both stage is important for the synthesis of sugar, amino acid and fats in the plant. So here is the light dependent stage, is the light energy converted into chemical energy. It means the carbon dioxide will be converted into the sugar, and splitting water release hydrogen and oxygen molecules. So it means the water is important for production of oxygen, which that is absorbed from the soil, and water gives the electron and to become an electron transport chain. We will discuss in later. So on the other hand, light independent stage is the carbon dioxide and hydrogen, which that give the glucose. So that is the light independent stage we will discuss later in this video. So here is the palisade mesophyll cell. During the photosynthesis, the dark reaction or light independent reaction will produce the glucose. This glucose molecule which give the fate of glucose in the different mechanism and different process for the development and growth of the plant, or reserve the food into the fruit as well as into the root or something into the stem. So here is the sugar will broken down to release energy for vital activities such as plant growth and development. On the other case, use in synthesis of cellulose in cell wall, because cell wall is the important character and importance of the plant cell, which that is cell wall used for the rigidity or something and support. So and the next is the convert amino acid and proteins such as ribosco, which that is further used for the photosynthesis, and excess stored in plant leaf temporarily as starch. So the starch is the reservoir or storing part of the plant. So important thing is that. So next here we will discuss about the photosynthesis is multiple steps process whereby light energy trapped by chlorophyll. So the chlorophyll is very important because photosynthesis is multiple steps. Multiple steps mean one step is covered and next steps will begin. So that step process whereby light energy trapped by chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is important for using of the trapping of light and converted into chemical energy, which is chemical energy is then utilized to manufacture organic carbohydrates. It means the carbon dioxide will convert into the carbohydrates and hydrogen. So the water is also important for it. And ATP and NADPH is used for it, which that is produced during the light reaction. So from inorganic carbon dioxide and water, so oxygen is released as a byproduct during this process. And next here we will discuss about the equation of the photosynthesis. So the equation for photosynthesis, you can simplify that equation with all steps we can classify it. So the carbon dioxide is the molecule 6 molecule of carbon dioxide, while the 12 molecule of the water is required for making a 1 molecule of glucose, which that is 6 carbon containing molecules, while the carbon dioxide here is not carbon dioxide, here is the 6 molecule of oxygen we release and 6 molecule of water is also during the evaporation, and chlorophyll and light is very important. So next here we will discuss about the leaf lamina has these structures. So the leaf contain a lamina. So the increase of the leaf surface area, it means the increase of the photosynthesis. So that is why the desert plant contain a thin needle-like structure of the leaf. You can say that because water requirement, so water is low in the mountain region. So the upper epidermis protect by cuticle that prevents dehydration. Low stomata numbers upper region, but in the lower is more. So here is the cross section of the leaf. You can understand with the palisade mesophyll cell and spongy mesophyll cell. So the palisade mesophyll cell is very important, and inside is the bundle sheath which that is wrapping around the xylem and phloem. So the stomata is the below of the leaf. Why? Because the less amount of evaporation will be occur, but upper side is also but less as compared to the downside, a lower epidermis. So here is the stomata. Stomata is contain a guard cell. Two bean-like structure is known as the guard cell, which that is allowed to turgid and flexid and relax to increase or decrease the photorespiration. So on the other hand, here is the palisade mesophyll cell is contain a density of chloroplast, which that is the organelles known as the plastid, which is used for the photosynthesis because it contain a chlorophyll. So the reaction of photosynthesis is we will discuss, that is the overview. So here is the chloroplast. When light fall on the chloroplast containing thylakoid membrane, which that is the thylakoid is the suborganelle which that is floating around the stroma. So inside is the stroma. Stroma is used for the dark reaction while the thylakoid is used for the light reaction. So here we will discuss about the outer membrane, inner membrane and thylakoid and stroma. So next here we will discuss about the thylakoid membranes, which that is used for the chemical reaction during the light using of the light. So when fall the light on the thylakoid membrane and water absorb, this water will be converted into the electron and proton as well as half oxygen molecules. So the two water molecule will release the one molecule of oxygen when oxygen will be released, while the electron will be go into the electron transport chain by the photosystem 2. So the photosystem 1 after photosystem 2 accept and go into the electron transport chain by the light trapping and electron excite, and photosystem 1 will be accept and again will excite and excitement of the electron to give the NADH, NADPH and ATP. These NADPH and ATP used for the dark reaction. So on the other hand, here is we will discuss about the photosystem. So what is the photosystem? Photosystem is the sheet which that is cover the thylakoid membrane. Thylakoid membrane is basically photosystem. So contain a antenna pigment molecule. So when light will be fall, it will move one antenna pigment molecule to another. So ultimately photosystem will be accept the reaction center of the chlorophyll, which that is contain a chlorophyll, which that is absorb the light. After the absorbing of the light more and more to increase and pump the electron toward the outside, you can say that, and that is gain the energy. After the gaining of this energy go into the electron transport chain and gradually decrease the energy to produce ATP, and this ADP will be converted into the ATP. So that is why after that electron will be lose that all energy, and this electron will be convert again water. So that's electron and proton will convert again into the water, and that is why the equation shows that the water will be again produced. So the basically the half molecules of the water will be again convert and evaporate. On the other hand, here is the dark reaction which that shows the Calvin cycle to produce basically amino acid and sugar. So that's all thing is basically overview. So thanks for watching. Please make sure to subscribe, like and share, ask the question for answer and comment about the artwork in the comment below. So thanks.